Those are my 25 goals. Happy 2024, everybody. I'm trying to make it a goal to put out a vlog every month. This is my first one if I make it. I spent a couple last night, I think, writing out 25 goals that I wanted to do by 2025. I kind of did something similar where I did like 23 by 23, that was by age. Then I realized that it was easier for me to do it by the year, so I'm doing 25 goals this year that I want to reach by next year. Obviously my first one is this, which is why I'm vlogging, and then I have a bunch of other ones that I'm gonna read through, but I'm gonna edit a lot of them out. But I'm also just gonna leave a picture here somewhere if anyone's interested and can read my handwriting. Second thing I want to do is journal at least once a day. I want to be financially literate, so like whatever the heck that means. I want to limit myself to 2 bobas a month, which I already took one out because I drank one January 2nd, so I only have one more left for the month. Today is currently January 3rd. Got a long way to go, people. Number 12, fill up at least 5 decent sketchbook pages, because on top of journaling, I also have a sketchbook that I did a really good job the early half of last year, or even to the middle of last year, drawing a lot, and then I just kind of flopped at the end of the year because of the holidays. 18, pay off my student loans. Your girl is in debt and I'm trying to end off next year not in debt. 23, train for a marathon. Very keyword train, because I haven't purchased a marathon ticket. Is it a ticket? A pass? I have one in mind that I want to do, but I have to get through the training first, which I'm afraid that I won't even do. So manifesting training for a marathon and not completing one, but if I do, that's brownie points. And then 25, hang around dad when he cooks so I can learn a thing or two, because I feel like if I just stand around him and just watch him cook versus now I just like wait for dinner and I go downstairs, I'll learn a lot more things. Those are my 25 goals. I think those are really good ones, if I do say so myself. It took me a whole night to think of these. It's currently 1:22 and I'm basically kind of done with work, so I'm taking a little break and I'm gonna go to Michael's because I'm trying to DIY something. Basically, I've had my eyes on this calendar, and if you remember from my Korea apartment, I had this like paper calendar for 2020, and I really wanted one for 2024, but when I looked online, it was $35. So my thing about being a creative is I believe I can do any of these things. I can DIY my way into making this for myself without paying $35. Not that you shouldn't buy from them, because support small businesses, but like I can't buy $35 posters fully knowing that I can make it myself. So I'm going to Michael's and I'm gonna look for a piece of paper and I'm gonna make it myself tonight so that I can have it for 2024. Oh, did I miss my Be Real? I didn't. Okay. I am done with most of my tasks for work today. I'm just waiting for a bunch of edits. So while I wait, I'm gonna make my little DIY project that I went to Michael's to get. So let's see how well that goes. I apparently cannot measure because I have been measuring this piece of paper for like 10 minutes and I still cannot get my measurements correctly. What the fuck? So the more I looked at the calendar the more I didn't like how messy it looked. So being the paranoid person, I of course did buy 2 poster papers just in case I messed up one. Came in handy because I'm gonna redo it again.
ruler. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you how not to do it.
Why do I, every time I start talking? I'm editing this second half of the vlog and I realized that I didn't explain or talk about what's happening at all, so I'm post-trip talking about it. Essentially, I went on a cabin trip and I went with a bunch of friends, some new, some old friends. Jam and Sharon went, and I flew into LAX because Jam lives there, and we went to Big Bear, which is also in Los Angeles area. Jam picked us up from the airport because she's a big girl now and she has her own little car.
Are you filming me?
No. And we flew in Thursday night and I had Friday work day before we went on our little road trip to Big Bear. The ride from where Jam stays all the way to Big Bear is about 2 hours, but somehow we made it into a 6-hour trip because we went to get boba. We had dinner, lunch dinner, and then we got to the Airbnb that we're supposed to stay at. And then I did my first snowboarding sesh of the season, which potentially might be the last because it's so expensive, one, but two, I'm not that good, and unless I have a really good reason, I don't think I'll be going by myself to snowboard. I do like the sport though. But it did snow for a half of that trip and it was so pretty, and it was the first snow of the winter season for me, and probably the only snow because it doesn't snow in California much, especially where I'm from. But it was a nice little cabin trip because we got some little girl time, catch up time.
Take your time. Just fucking leave. Why would you take it from me?
I signed up for a pottery mug making class with one of my friends today, and I'm about to head out, so I'm gonna freshen up my makeup and then go make my mugs.
My heart, it started racing. The crowd across the way, flat was on your face, and then I'm from the 80s. Someone keeps backing away. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you. But you were full of surprises, and I knew you were already mine. Can call it off when it's all I've ever wanted. Can cause a scene when he'll never truly start it. If this goes south, could it only be 'cause of me? 'Cause of you, I feel like lately I've been feeling hazy. Days they move so slowly. Could you be right? You've been breaking through my silence. If you have the patience, I can let you in. I can let you in. Now and then my thoughts take over my